So I don't know about you guys, but I've been doing this for years and I still get a sense of massive excitement when I'm going somewhere. We are going up to a lake which is 4 miles north of Betsycoed, and I will tell you when I get there what it's called. You know I'm terrible with names, and especially Welsh names, but I've got butterflies and it's just amazing. It's like, what we're going to find, we might find nothing, but it doesn't matter. To get to the lake, you travel a couple of miles north of Betsycoed, and then you'll see a bridge on your left hand side, and it's signposted Trifo. And you're going to kill me because you're going to say it's not pronounced Trifo. Well, it's Trefiw. Trifu. Trefu. See, I can't get anything right. It's not Trefu, it's Trefru. Trefru. It's got another R in it. Can't you believe the suspense? There's no light. We've got grey clouds. Quite interesting clouds, but there's no light. There's not going to be any portfolio shots here. But if you can get that out your head and you can come out and you can get excited over everything. There's just so much here. We're going past an old ruined croft here on the right hand side, which you'll see now maybe behind me. We're driving up a little single track road and the colours are just amazing. The greens are amazing. What else do you want to be? I get lots of people will say to me, oh, I went out and I went out all day and I didn't get a shot. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is getting out. You get a shot, that's a bonus. Here we are, Lynn Craftnant. And we are going to this lake here. Absolutely gorgeous, as always. Even if it's peeing it down, which it often is with me. Lock the car up and go for a walk. And it's suitable for people in wheelchairs, which I always find brilliant. It means anybody can get here. Beautiful location that we're in. Can't beat it. Can't smile wide enough. Jobs are good. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just hoping the lake's through here. Taking me around in circles, this is. And we might be lucky that we haven't got much wind. And if we haven't got much wind, then we get great reflections. This place, I'll just show you what we've got. And this is my bag. This is what I enjoy. Oh. Because you can get such depth of colour in these locations, and this is when I'm not vlogging. This is the type of shooting that I come to on a regular basis. Little forgotten streams and rocks and mossy trees, and those shots won't win awards, but they don't half look good. We're just walking up to this here lake. I've got my jacket, so if it rains, we're in trouble, lad. We're in trouble. I'm not going to do my Welsh accent, even though I've been ribbed for my Scottish accent, because my Welsh accent, I go a little bit Indian. Hello there, boyo. How you doing, like the Scotland? Or the Wales even. It's a very nice place, boyo. Talk about stereotyping. Okay, they do in Scotland, and boyo in Wales. And it's windy. Now we've got up to the top here, it's windy, so we're not going to get any good shots here now, boyo. Oh no. Oh, I made myself laugh. This is a case of coming to location, and where I'm going to shoot, I'm not even going to get the camera out, because there's no point. I'm going to show you where we're at, but this is not a shot. You don't get shots with that view in this light. We're shooting. Unfortunately, the wind is coming directly into our face. We've got a lot of movement in the trees here on the right hand side. So if we went for a 10 stop to try and smooth this water off, we're going to get a lot of soft foliage on the right, and we've got no light on the hills at the back, so that type of shot is just not worth taking, to be fair. So you see, we do get beaten. Excited, come in here, take shots, and sometimes you know when it's best just to leave the camera in the bag, but there's no disappointment because we know that this would make a nice shot. But that doesn't mean we're going to be beaten, as in we're not going to walk off. We're now going to start looking for different shots that may work, and they do work. Needs to be getting my waders on. So the lake was a bust, unfortunately, but as we were walking up, I was talking about I love water and moss and trees and rocks, and as I was walking down, I'm just looking for a composition down in the little valley next to the road going up to the lake. It's on your left hand side, and the difficult part was just scrambling down, but this shot is a pretty one. What I've done today with this is I'm keeping it really simple, and the reason I'm keeping it simple is lots of people who watch don't have filters. A lot of people who watch don't have polarizers, they just have a normal camera, and you might think to yourself, well, that's great, you've got all the kit, but if I took that shot I won't get it. But you don't need it all. So all I've got on the front of the camera is my 24mm prime lens. It is a tilt shift lens, but I'm not using tilt or shift on it. It's just shooting as a prime lens. We're shooting at f9, and I'm just going to show you the image at the back. We're at a shutter speed that's going to allow a little bit of motion in the water, but it's not going to blur it out massively. So I've not got any 3 stops or 10 stops on the front. We're just shooting this shot as is at f9. You can see my histogram. I'm pushing it more to the left. A lot of people will say what you want to do, state your histogram to the right hand side here and shoot, because it helps when with dynamic range. I prefer to go slightly left. And then what we've got on the right hand side is we've got a little spike, and I've mentioned this before, that little spike won't make any difference to this shot. It's talking about the highlights up here that will be a wee bit blown out according to the sensor on the camera, but don't forget that's working in JPEG, not in RAW. So I know from experience, and this is the thing about learning your camera, I know from experience that that will be absolutely fine. Got the cable release on the camera, and at f9 we are focusing, and I'm going to use live view to show you on the area of interest, which is the tree trunk. And if we just come in, you can see that sharply focused. If we take it out, that's blurred, blurred. Bring it back into sharp focus, which is about there. And that's it. That's all you have to do. The key to this is composition and just thinking, will it look right? So, take the shot. And that's it, as simple as. I'm not bracketed, not done anything crazy. I'm not worried about a little blown out highlights at the back, because they'll pull back in Lightroom. It's up to you how you go for a shot like this, whether or not you want to stick it in portrait mode and take the shot traditionally. It really doesn't matter, does it? The only thing that is frustrating with this shoot is the midges are biting like mad. So that's the shot taken, and here's the image, and it should look quite pretty. Key is really not to let flat light put you off. You know, when you come into a slightly shadowy area like this, you've got loads and loads of light, and you've got loads and loads of contrast, and it works really well. Tell you what, I'm going absolutely blooming mad, crazy loco. I'm walking around looking for my keys. Yeah, I'm patting my pockets. I'm going to the boot, open the boot, look for my keys. Think, what have I done with my keys? They're in my mouth. Madness. I tell you what, I did the same thing last night. I'm looking everywhere for my glasses, and I've mentioned this before, top of my head. So, one of the questions that I've been asked is, what is a bacon butty? A bacon butty is rashers of bacon in between 2 pieces of bread. And another question that got asked was by, I think it was by Ian Spicer, was red sauce or brown sauce? I'm going to take the 5th Amendment on that, because if I say brown sauce, half of you will unsubscribe, and if I say red sauce, half of you will unsubscribe. So I'm not going to answer that one. You'll have to guess. So I'm going home for a cup of tea and a bacon butty, and now you know what bacon